Hello everyone. Hey, Scott with Heritage Farms, Texas. Well, here we are, another weekend edition of the part-time rancher slash farmer. So what's on deck this weekend? Well, it's Friday afternoon, took half a day of vacation from my day job, and I am rolling to Telephone, Texas. Just did a stop in Bonham, Texas, where I picked up some Sackrete, and we are on our way to the farm. And so what's on deck today? Well, we're going to be working on this bullpen, because before you know it, it's going to be time to pull the bulls, and I want the bulls to be in their own individual pens. I don't want any fighting, fussing, and I'm not going to lose another bull to shenanigans, if you will. So we're going to be working on the bullpen. So the plan is, we got a little rain this afternoon, which is kind of nice, so hopefully the ground will be nice and soft. And we're going to come in here and we're going to drill, we're going to lay out the actual bullpen. Once we lay out the bullpen, the dimensions and everything, we're going to start drilling holes. We'll set the post in the holes, and then I'm hoping tomorrow morning to come back first thing, put Sackrete out, and then maybe by 10 a.m. tomorrow morning, kind of be done with this project, because from there, the posts need to sit a couple of days, before we come back and actually start welding on them and everything else. So that's the plan. Then hopefully tomorrow afternoon I can maybe move the cattle over to the rental property. That's going to require a little bit of work, because I need to fix the low water crossing. Also come in there and put up a temporary electric fence, if you will. So anyway, that's the plan. Just thought I'd update you guys on what's happening, and we'll play it by ear and see what we get. But at the moment, that's the plan for the weekend. So, all right, hope you enjoy. More to follow. Okay, everyone. Well, here it is. I always like to give you an update. So, Friday night at, what is this, 7:37. So I took a half a day of vacation today, got off, went into Bonham, Texas, picked up all of the Sackrete that I needed, and we are on the bullpen project. So if you remember last year, we put in this trap at the front of the corrals. So this is the corrals and the working pens at what we call our Telephone 2 property. So this is great. I mean, this is a place you can keep or hold the cattle for a little while if you need to. You can also work them. If one gets through the head gate, at least they're still trapped. They're not running back to the open pasture. So this is awesome. But what we need now is a couple of bullpens. So you can see this is kind of an ideal spot, because you got great shade trees. You got these two big, massive pecan trees. You got 4 or 5 little oak trees in here. And it's really a nice little area. So what we're gonna do here is we're gonna put a 12-foot gate right here. So you got a 12-foot gate where you can get a tractor in. So we came in today and we made quick work of this. The first thing we did was we strung a wire. We just took some hot wire that we had. That way there's, I can reuse it if I need to. We stretched it, got it tight, and you can come in here and you can see, once again, I'm all about my fence being straight. And we set the post where the string is basically touching the post. We got them in here. Some of these posts are longer than others, based upon whether or not it was a 30 or 32 foot piece of drill stem, but they're all roughly 8 feet long. We'll come in here, and this section of fence will look just like this section. We'll come in here, and we'll take one of these 15 foot or 16 foot pieces of fence right here, and we will set it up on the top, and we will make it look just like that. So that's the plan, guys. That's what we're working towards. So we're gonna have this set up, and we'll go from there. So let's walk down so you can kind of see. It's gonna be a pretty good area. I mean, it's, when I measured it earlier, it's roughly 200 feet long, and it's like, I don't know, I think it's something like almost 100 feet wide or something. So pretty good little section. So we'll come up here, take a look, and see what we got. So, here it is. It's July 16th, I believe. And temperature-wise, it's like 92 degrees. We actually had a little shower here today. So you know what? I'll take it. So, let's walk on up to the corner, get a better look. So this is the main entrance when you come into the property. So you'll see that this actually runs right to that corner post up there, which is nice. Get that all set up. And then we'll have a 12-foot gate right here. So if you need to, you got one gate access on this end of the trap. You also got a gate access on the other end. Kind of nice. So we'll have the 3 posts. So your bob wire will anchor right here, and it will be pulling in that direction. So kind of like I've explained in other videos, the purpose of the second post is to push against that one. So when that post is pulling towards us, this post is keeping it from pulling. It's pushing. And then this post right here, guess what its job is? It's supporting that post, who is supporting that post. Once again, if you drive down the road, sometimes you'll see fences where the corner posts are tilted. And that's because there's only 2 of them. There's not 3. You really need 3 fence posts. The third one supports the second one, who supports the first one, and keeps everything vertical and straight. That's the theory anyway. So we'll come in here, and on 10-foot centers, we're gonna set T-post. And then in between the 10-foot centers, we're gonna actually put a wooden post, very similar to what we did on that section of the trap. A little bit more sturdy than what we would use under normal fence conditions. But hey, we're gonna be keeping 2,200 pound bulls in here. These guys, you know, they need something pretty sturdy. So this is a very short section of fence that runs from here to here. Maybe didn't really need 3 posts, but you know what? I'm only gonna do this once, so I'm not gonna let a $15 post and an extra 15 bucks in the top to stop me. So just, you know, needs to look professional, needs to look sturdy. When you drive up, you know, I'm all about, I want the curb appeal to look good. But look at that line. That is a pretty good straight line going back. So what a beautiful area. So if I'm a bull, man, and I have to be in a pen, there's worse places to be. I mean, this is a pretty cool bull pen. So that's kind of the plan there. And now I think what we're gonna do at a later date is come over here, walking, and right here, I am probably gonna run a second fence from here to there, and then also go about over here to where the brush pile is, and go back to that corner of the corral and have another pen. So I'm gonna have 3, what I'm gonna call bull pens. I'll have the one in front of the corral, I'll have this one, and then a third one right here. And I can use these for various things, whether it's putting heifers in here at weaning time, or if it's I got a cow or something that's sick, or if I get a couple up that's ready to sell to somebody, to some individual, and I need to park them somewhere for a day or 2. That's the plan. You can never have enough facilities, you can never have enough location, and we'll go from there. But guys, I want you to look. I've been using the Greg Judy method of rotational grazing. Here it is, July. My pastures look pretty good. So the plan tomorrow is we're gonna come work on a low water crossing. The low water crossing on the rental property, we had so much heavy rain. The cattle were in there. We were driving tractors across it, and it needs some work. Luckily, my landlord has a nice stockpile of gravel. So tomorrow we're gonna go to the low water crossing. We're gonna box blade on both sides of the low water crossing. And then we're gonna spread some riprap, which is like some, I don't know, 2-3 inch size chunks of rock. And that should give us a good solid foundation where in the future we don't have to worry about too much. So there you go, guys. Hey, more to follow, but Friday night, telephone Texas. Okay, here we are doing a cattle drive. Of course, a lot of people are going to leave a comment and say, that's not a cattle drive. There's no horses. No, we do it a little more modern. We use a truck with a trip hopper. And then we, come on, girls, let's go. Let's go. Come on. Come on. Gup, 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 gup. Come on, girls, let's go. Gup, get on out of here. Come on, let's go. Gup, gup. I always want to give you like they really want to leave this pasture, but they got to go to a new pasture, so we're going to make them go. Come on, up, up, up. Come on, girls. Come on, girls. Go. Now, the $1 million question is, can we keep them from getting hung behind the gate? They always want to go behind the gate. Come up. Look at that. The ladies are doing good. We have got a modern day cattle drive going, and we're heading over to the rental property. So what we did this morning, we came over, we fixed the low water crossing. We put up an electric fence to keep them out of the woods. And now we are moving the cattle over to the rental property. And last time we moved them over here, they wiped it down in about a week and a half. I'm hoping I can get 2 weeks off this just to give our pasture a chance to recover a little bit. But we'll see. We will see what happens here. So we are trying to move things along. So we got about another, I don't know, 250 feet to go. If we can get them into this last gate, I'll feel good. But there's always a couple that give you problems. That's why it makes it nice to have the Kubota here running cleanup, if you will. Really be nice to have one more person on a four-wheeler just to kind of keep things moving along. For the most part, shh, don't say it. As soon as you say it, things will get jinxed. But for the most part, we seem to be doing somewhat okay at the moment. We'll see. Almost there. Almost there. There you go. Glory be to God. All right, man. We got them. We got them. We got them. All right. I'm going to close this gate just in the event if anybody decides to get cuckoo crazy, which from time to time they do. We'll see what happens. It's all right, baby. Well, there's always one. So we're just going to let her go, and we'll worry about the rest of them. She eventually won't like being left behind. She'll try to catch up with them. That's okay. They've been here before. They kind of know where the pond is. There's a pond over there. They may be a little thirsty because it is definitely a hot summer day here. Yeah, that's what I thought. Several of them are going down there and getting a drink of water. Anytime they run like that, it's not good on them, especially in 90+ degree weather. So they're coming over here, getting a drink of water. You can see they're moving on up, and then we are about to come out of this. I'm gonna go ahead and pull on up here. Give them a little honk of the horn. And here we come on out. And you can see now we're into what the cows will say is utopia. The bad news, or good news, is the grass is getting better. The more rotational grazing we do, the more we can get these cows in and out. They actually eat the grass. They, what's the word I'm looking for? They poop out the seeds, which helps spread the seeds. With their feet, they trample it into the ground. They're leaving fertilizer, so they're mowing and fertilizing at the same time. And here lately, the pasture's been looking a little better. As you go up on the hill there, the soil conditions get a little worse, but I think we're making some progress here. And looky there, man. Dale's doing a good job. He's put out some feed. He's got the ladies over here, and we've made pretty good progress. I like it. I like it a lot. Now we just got to figure out where that one white cow is and try to get her back over here with the herd. I don't know why she was afraid to go across that low water crossing, but by golly, she was. She wasn't going to have anything to do with it. So, all right, that looks pretty good. I'm pretty happy with everything. So, all right, there you go. We got the cows over on the new pasture. There you go. All right, so I'm going to show you this low water crossing as we get up here a little bit closer. A little bit of a challenge to get into this property. Thank goodness the owner invested in a low water crossing, really helped out, really appreciate the effort that he made. Oh, there goes the white cow. I don't know if you can see it. He figured out a way to make it happen, so. All right. Man, it's rough through here. We had a little bit of a wash right there, so we put a little gravel, a little rock in there. They call that riprap. It's like 3-inch to 5-inch chunks of rock. So this morning we came in here and we box bladed this little area, cleaned it out because it was really rutted up. I'll post a before picture in the deal, but hey, whoa! He almost took the fence out, but you're okay. You almost hit the fence. All right, so we did pretty good here. So he was trying to use the tractor tire to actually push the fresh rock into the soil a little bit here. So just kind of give you a little snapshot. So we put some gravel on this side, came back in, and then on this side over here, this bank was way over, so we cut this bank out, and then once we cut the bank out, we came in here and spread the gravel. We put it pretty thick. We really didn't spread it out too much because as you drive over it back and forth, as we get rains, it'll compact in and it will settle, and hopefully that'll give us a little more chance to get in and out of this place. All right, more to follow. Cattle drive has been a success. Okay, well, we're feeding cattle this morning. So how are we doing on time? So we've been going since 7 o'clock. It's 12 o'clock now. And we're pretty much just kind of wrapping up the day here. So we have pretty much fed all the cattle. We've moved them around. The ones at telephone 2, we moved over to the rental property. So let's recap. What did we do today? Well, this morning I got up at, hit the ground running at 7 a.m. I came out here and I darted that white-faced cow that is at the very back with LA 300. She's limping, so I don't know if she has foot rot or what's going on, but a little antibiotic. That's the drug of choice anytime there's a problem. So went ahead and did that. got that taken care of. Then we jumped on the low water crossing. We went in there and started trying to get that place cleaned up, and we put out the gravel, did that. Then we moved the herd over there. Oh yeah, and I had to move an electric fence. I forgot about that part of the project. And now we're back and we're feeding everything, and I'm hoping we're gonna get this wrapped up around 2 o'clock or so this afternoon. And I'm heading back to the corporate offices because honestly, I've got a ton of stuff. There's some projects at home that we're working on, such as the television install. We got a cabinet project going on. I'm also taking out some pampas grass around the swimming pool. That's been a major pain, and trying to get all of that handled. So a lot of moving pieces, man. A lot of moving pieces, but so far it's been a good day. Of course, Texas, end of July, it's going to be like 95, 96 degrees. You can see even the cattle are in no sense of urgency. Normally they would be right up there with him. And here comes the white-faced bull. That's Winston. He's the one that's got a really good pedigree. The only thing about him is he's young. He's a youngster. He's like a teenager. I put him to work maybe a little bit too early, but hey, it is what it is. He's got a job to do, just like everybody else here. So you can kind of see the dust is coming up over the cows. So Dale's over there putting out some feed in the troughs. Been a very productive day. So, glory be to God. Thank you guys for watching. If you're not a subscriber, please hit the thumbs up, leave us a comment, tell us what you think. I'd love to check out your channel as well. And glory be to God. Hope you guys have a beautiful weekend and a great week next week.